Welcome to Drawfee, where we take your dumb ideas
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Caldwell.
I'm Nathan.
And I'm Jazza from Draw with Jazza.
That's right, guys. We have Jazza of Draw with Jazza, youtube.com/Draw with Jazza here with us. We are blessed by this Australian dynamo, this ray of sunshine from down under.
Third wheel extraordinaire.
It's so good to have you on the show.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
We like to get people on the show who, number one, have more subscribers than us and also are just more beautiful than us.
Yeah.
You guys are delightful, and I enjoy both your faces and your content. So I'm excited to be hanging out with you guys.
We're super excited to have you on the show, and let's get started. We are going to be working together, combining our artistic talents to design our very own brand spanking new character.
That's right.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm starting us off. Is that all right?
That's right. This is unprecedented.
Okay.
It's never been done. We're going to be trying to do an exquisite corpse across 3 different time zones. Not a blind exquisite corpse. We're all going to be collaborating to create a new character, and hopefully Cronus, the god of time himself, will allow it to proceed. At the time of this recording, just to clarify, I believe it's nighttime for Nathan, afternoon for Jazza, and it's actually dinner time for me. But I am postponing dinner. That's right, I'm postponing dinner to make this work. It's a sacrifice I do not make lightly, but when you're dealing with this many time zones, you really have no other choice. It's just, Nathan, it's just so many zones.
There's so many zones.
All right. I'm gonna go top half, yeah?
Yeah.
Sweet.
And I'm gonna start off. I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna start off with a bit of construction.
Oh, we don't get a lot of that. See, you do some genuinely informative videos on your channel.
Yeah.
I was watching some as research for this episode and was learning stuff.
You do this weird trick where your art is good. And it's like, I'm really hoping to glean a bit from it. Because we figured out this one joke where we just make the art bad and people seem to like that. But you've got this whole...
It's working. Just kidding.
We're on the rise.
It's very kind of you, but I wouldn't say that about you guys. But hey, look, I think I like to think my number one goal with my channel personally is to encourage people to have fun with art, and sometimes that's sort of educating them so they can do it with a little information. But I mean, lately I have been doing a lot of challenges and a lot of just random stuff and just being a bit goofy because. I don't know. I'm sure, that's one of the premises of your channel too, is that art is sort of an adventure playground where you can just do whatever. And
I will say, I wish that when you were drawing, the only thing that I miss about the artistic playground, not enough gravel. Could really use just some more gravel to like mess around with, you know? I just like the feeling of it.
That's true. That could be a future video for you guys though, is drawing with gravel.
The Drawfee crew goes to a playground. I think that would go very well. I think that would be a very good video.
Just immediately, someone's like, "Do you have kids?" Oh no. We like to think of ourselves as sort of young at heart. You need to leave.
No, we're gonna teach all the children how to draw. We're gonna show the children how to draw their favorite Pokemon. It's fine. We can be here, right? Yeah, I've already called the cops. I called the fireman.
I called a fireman just because I'm afraid I might light you on fire. just looking at you.
Just anyone who can manhandle you. That's it. All right. So this guy, I don't have a name for this guy, but I was inspired by your ravenous, unquenchable hunger. So I've sort of gone for a big mouth theme.
Right.
I love it.
This is Big Mouth Barry.
Exactly.
Big Mouth Barry, of course.
He looks like a Barry. Let's give him some great chompers here. I'm trying to get you all amped up and psyched for when you get to go eat your dinner.
Yeah.
I know that's all you're thinking about, so might as well just roll with it.
Yeah, please, just dinner shame me. That's what I deserve.
Caldwell, he's always talking about how he's got to eat dinner.
I'll give it. All right, so let's get educational, right? Because obviously that's what I like to do. One of my little things I like to think of when drawing a character that's just slightly unnerving or off-putting is to pick a couple of things just to make a little too off, a little too weird. So in this case, his eyes being too far apart and the top teeth being small in the mouth. Those two things allow him to look sort of weird and goofy, but at the same time He's not so ugly and unappealing that you wouldn't look at him and think, what a gross character.
I just love the idea of this guy being at a party and he's just housing burgers in the corner.
He's not eating. This is just how he talks. He's like, hi,
But no,
I love your sweater.
and then like when he leaves, people are just like, did you notice how small his upper teeth were? Like they're fine with everything else. It's like his upper teeth are just a little too small and it's really off-putting.
Otherwise, a generally appealing person. All right, Big Mouth Barry. I hope you enjoy working with you here. I'm going to save this, and I'll tell you what. I'll get rid of my construction.
Oh yeah,
and I'll shrink it. I feel like we're working in landscape. Does that matter?
That's usually I like to think of that as just a challenge in of itself. We've got all this empty space to fill.
All right. I want to see how you do it.
Don't worry. Yeah.
There you go. I've saved that. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do. Go for it.
Cool. All right. So I've got Big Mouth Barry here, and what I'm gonna do is because I do want us to use the full space. So I'm gonna for this next part of him, he's more than just a man.
This is the hottest. To me, this is like the hottest new Christmas toy. And the jingle goes, Big Mouth Barry, more than just a man. And like you see a bunch of kids playing with it. And it's like, oh, my Big Mouth Barry can eat anything. He's also a dragon, apparently.
Your voice sounds like those kid commercials, like the kid in the TV show commercials.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Honestly, it's my true calling.
Do you guys have push pops in America? Is that a thing?
We do.
Yeah.
So did you have the commercial where they say, don't push me, push a push pop?
I wish we did.
That sounds great.
I wish we had that.
Can you say, don't push me, push a push pop?
Don't push me, push a push pop. Like that?
That was pretty good.
Thank
you.
you.
Raise your pitch a bit. Raise your tone. I want to hear the prepubescent voice.
Don't push me, push a push pop.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
Wow. Fun fact, that was just Caldwell doing his best Sonic voice.
Yeah. Push a push pop.
Now say, I'm waiting.
I'm waiting.
That's awesome.
Maybe maybe Big Mouth Barry's trying to get the push pops.
Well, I'm actually wondering, this is partial lizard, right? Or like hairless bird? Like what direction are we going in here?
Well, here's the thing. What I wanted to do, because I love the cartoon trope of like when the snake like eats a person.
Oh
yeah. You can see them inside. So
yep.
He's eaten an entire wedding cake. Here's the little bride and groom on top.
Nathan, I know you're trying to draw a birthday cake, and I applaud you, buddy. I know, I'm just so proud of you, but you just drew an udder.
Oh, no, I did.
You just drew a top udder, my man.
That's pretty amazing.
No, hold on.
No takesy backsies.
No take backs, okay. Well, at one point this was a wedding cake, but now it's so much worse.
It's like this looks like a Yoshi saddle, but instead of this would be like instead of a saddle, Yoshi just had an udder, and he was like, "Hop on, Mario! It's time to go on an adventure. We gotta save my friends." Mario's like, I'm fine over here."
No, that's all right, man. I don't want to touch that.
My interpretation of his face is slowly changing from misplaced enthusiasm into horrific pain.
Yeah.
So
that's usually what our drawings end up doing. They're not happy to exist.
It's an abomination.
This is I feel like we've cracked the code of science fiction. This was I don't know if you saw the movie Arrival. This is what the aliens in Arrival looked like, and it's just so foreign. It's just like our human minds can't perceive this.
I have not seen Arrival. They look like that.
Yeah, they have top udders.
They look like Big Mouth Barry. Oh, you mean specifically the saddle, or like? Because I kind of want to watch Arrival now.
Yeah, it's not a spoiler. What they do with the udder is really amazing, though. Just like the udder work and like how they communicate using the udder is truly it'll blow your mind. It'll really make you reconsider just communication and what it means to be a human.
Well, I mean, it's already blowing my mind that we're doing 3-way Skype call, 3-way screen recording, voice recording all at once.
Exactly.
So we're breaking barriers already.
So many, and this is what we're using it for.
We're breaking barriers, and we are breaking Barry. He's broken.
Big Mouth Berry, he certainly shouldn't be. My Big Mouth Berry's got udders. My Big Mouth Berry doesn't want to live.
Kill me!
Well, there's so many Big Mouth Berry toys that are going to be on the market for Christmas, but I think that like the most popular one is going to be the Big Mouth Berry milk sprinkler.
It's it's like Elephant the elephant, but like
Really? I sort of feel like the infant feeding system is going to be popular. Mm-hmm. Soothing words of reassurance from Barry as he turns 180 degrees as the child suckles onto the back teeth. And he screams, I love you! Go to sleep!
You're doing a good job. I think it's like one of those. It's like one of those infant entertainment systems where, like, you know, it's got a bunch of things that they can push and manipulate. It's just all built in. So, like, Barry gives you, like, if you tug on Barry's ear, he's like, "That's my ear. Can you say ear?" And if the baby says ear, then they get a suckle at his wedding udder.
If it wouldn't take me like a full day, I would be so tempted to animate this thing like crawling and screaming. Help me!
How much would we have to pay you to make this just like a full Studio Ghibli animation? Just like 14 different points. Like, I'm talking 400 frames, just it undulating.
How much would I charge for that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Get me an actual Big Mouth Barry toy and we'll talk.
I mean, it's really...
That may be payment enough.
You got to spend money to make money. It's really like, you agree to do this, and it's just going to... The money's going to bring itself.
Yeah, exactly. There are some things that, like, you know, I mean, it's an investment. You sort of gauge where the investment is coming in and where will it go. And obviously Big Mouth Barry has huge potential. We've struck gold here. So
yeah.
I would say it's like, it's this year's Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah.
Every other year it's just been Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah. They've been going strong since the 80s, yeah.
Yeah.
You know how people say that's the best thing since sliced bread?
Right.
Yeah.
That's different. That's going to be...
That's what this is.
The best thing since Big Mouth Barry.
Exactly.
But no one will say it because nothing will ever be better than Big Mouth Barry.
It's true.
How could it be?
I can't believe I added an accidental udder. I've never done that before.
It's so a saddle though, to the point where like you just feel like you sit on it and get really wet.
Yeah.
And uncomfortable.
Should I just draw a little Mario in there, just like not sure what to do?
Please.
Just like trapped in a gelatin style thing. Oh, riding him, okay. And like holding the udders as you ride.
Well, he's just trying to make the best of a bad situation. This is like
He's like, so okay, so you I'm on here now. What do you
oh, you're doing it, buddy.
Where are we going again? I don't even... The princess isn't even that important. I really just want to go home.
I hit a block, and an egg came out, and you were in it, and I don't want it. I don't want you. What did you do with Yoshi?
I ate him.
His expression could be horror, but it could also be like a revelation is dawning on him. Like he's been spending so much time chasing and rescuing Princess Peach, he never realized this is where love truly was.
Oh, is Mario in love with riding on Barry?
Well, I mean, he's an inch away from the breast of a Big Mouth Barry. So
Peach only ever makes me a cake.
I thought I wanted a cake, but what I secretly wanted was an udder shaped like a cake.
I have found myself thinking that at times. I thought I was alone.
So I'm just going to go ahead and add the legs in here.
Okay, so they're just sort of...
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
So
I thought you were doing like a puffy tail or something.
I mean, it's more of
my
a tail,
God.
but it is legs.
Was he once a man?
Oh, yes.
So this like sprouted out in between...
Big Mouth Barry, he was once a man. Now available at Toys R Us.
Oh, that makes it so much sadder.
Now, my question to you gentlemen is, should I add the hose that you plug it into?
I mean, you've said it.
Now that I've said it, I guess I must do it, right?
Probably.
I just want to.
Oh, someone's just gonna freeze it right there.
That would be a really fun pool toy, though. Like,
Yeah, I mean, again, the possibilities are endless for what you can do with your big mouth berry.
How did we get here?
How do we get here, and how can we get back? How can we go back?
We can never go back.
I almost feel like you need to write, "This is a hose, I promise," and like draw a little arrow, just pointing at the hose. Just for clarity. It's good to be clear, you know?
Oh, it's a hose, all right.
This is something we do on the show sometimes, is like, this won't make it to the final drawing, but people that watch to this point in the episode will be like, oh, I remember when you drew that peen hose.
So the cake utter stays, but the peen hose you're deeming too risque.
Should I just draw, like, I'm just going to draw some kids on here, just like having a good time.
Okay. So Mario, is this actual Mario?
No, this was like a kid's birthday party, and they had someone dressed up as Mario.
Right. And he did not, no one told him that this was Big Mouth Barry would also be in attendance.
No. And like that's the thing, is like this kid's dad spent all night putting this Big Mouth Berry together. And the Mario showed up and was like, okay, I'm going to do my act. And then what is that? Excuse me, what is that?
Excuse me? Excuse me, what?
Oh yeah, that's my Big Mouth Berry. My kid loves it.
Kid loves him. Oh my God, have you seen the cartoon? Oh, goes nuts for him.
Is this the cartoon made Studio Ghibli style by Jazza Studios? Is that the one that we're talking about?
Yes.
I love that cartoon.
You guys did such good drawings, and I just put pants on this thing.
I mean, sometimes that's what happens when you get the legs.
I know, the Mario and the children, they sort of complete it.
It's true. I mean, it does tell a story.
Yeah.
There's a narrative to it now.
I do like to think he's going very fast.
Hold on, yeah, let's just get some some speed lines in there.
It's just it's created a frictionless slime that it uses to just goes.
All aboard the Barry train!
Oh, he's saying his catchphrase.
You guys have heard of slip and slide? Well, get ready for slip and slime with the all new Big Mouth Berry water adventure.
Oh, I love this so much.
Mario not included.
I will admit, after I drew Big Mouth Barry's head, if I had been asked to guess or bet what the result would look like, I may not have guessed this.
You would have thought about it. You would have been like, I don't know, maybe some sort of big slug worm that looks kind of like an eclair and it's got an udder, but probably not that.
I suppose when you phrase it that way, that is sort of the thing I think about.
Guys also,
What?
it's a camel.
Oh, he's got double udder?
Double udders.
Double udder. Like what camels have.
Right.
You
know how camels have two udders?
This is obviously a horrific result of genetic misbreeding, but there's some uses that one could think of.
It's like Hasbro just threw everything left over in the vat into one.
You know how you have like boardroom meetings where all the uncreative people sit around and say what kids like these days.
Yeah.
Obviously, there were like 12 people with very strong, very different opinions.
Well, I think that one person was very hungry and just wanted to go to lunch, so they were thinking about eating and like big mouths. One person, I guess maybe they were planning their wedding, and the other person just had udders on the brain.
Yeah. Well, the person who was thinking about eating, that was Barry. That's who.
Right.
That's who they used.
And there was also like a Mario impersonator on the board for some reason.
Yeah, it's just some guy that looks like Mario. So yeah, there's Big Mouth Barry.
I love this.
That looks amazing. I think he looks totally complete.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there's anything that could make that better.
I feel as happy as these kids.
Me too. I feel as happy as these kids, and my hunger has been sated, guys. This is a mental dinner for me, and I never need to eat again. I never need to leave this room again. This is Big Mouth Barry will provide everything I need.
That's a slogan, actually. That's amazing. This was So fun. You
Yeah.
guys are I feel like I'm so glad I went first because I don't know if I would have had the, let's say, inventive creativity.
It might have made sense. It might have had some semblance of a through line, but yes.
I'm also sort of glad I started off because I'm not entirely sure what I would have been given to work with.
Oh yeah.
It's good though. This is an inspirational experience.
Very.
Yeah, well, Jazza,
truly.
thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yeah.
It has been my pleasure. You guys are hilarious and awesome and really talented. So thanks for having me, and I appreciate it. And this is a collaboration, of course. So we're doing a video with Drawfee on my channel,
Yeah.
which I'm sure you guys will link to in the description, and I will do the same.
Yep.
So yeah, we can, because we're going to get up to something else that we have no idea how it's going to turn out, and this is obviously a good start. So
Yeah, we're
let's
just
see where that goes.
leaving our hands to fate, as it were. Jazza, what's your channel one more time for the people out there?
My channel's Draw with Jazza, and it's sort of a art community / tutorial / adventure playground sort of themed place. So basically, we have occasional competitions and reviews, but mostly the content revolves around how to draw and also showing my process and designing characters and having fun with art.
Yeah.
3 times a week.
There's some really, really cool drawings on there. I just watched the one where you designed the demon assassin, and
I watched that one too.
it's really, really cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
People often ask us for like actual drawing tips, and I feel like your channel is a great place to get those.
Yep.
That's awesome. Well, I appreciate it. And of course, animation's a thing that not many YouTube channels do, that I'm happy to say that you can check out on my channel as well. So if you're interested in actually animating your own Big Mouth Barry, go check out my animation playlist, and it'll
Please
give you
don't.
all the steps you need to animate your own monstrosity.
Please don't make it any more real than it is.
Can someone please animate Big Mouth Barry and tag us on Twitter
Oh my god,
in
I
an
love
animated
that.
GIF, and we will retweet the shit out of it.
Yes. Yes.
I'll retweet it once a day for a year.
I want to see this thing in motion.
Oh my god.
Just moving along.
Oh, that would be magic.
Well, happy birthday, Mario. We're sorry.
We're sorry.
You should be, guys. You really should be.